How's it going, YouTube? Hatchers Hits here, back with another video. So, seem to be doing a lot of these lately as product is just so expensive to open up. I promise I do have some openings coming up soon. I know I did basketball and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I will have some soccer pretty soon, hopefully. I got several boxes, cases, a lot of product of Chrome UEFA, some of Chrome Bundesliga. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. The checklist was really crappy, so we'll see on that. But this video is basically about Topps UEFA Finest and the Fusion parallel and things that people might not be aware of with this particular parallel. I have a break that I got into, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. And this was with US Breaks, Austin, really good guy. One of the soccer breakers I break with. He does some basketball as well, but not as much. It's really soccer driven, which is, you know, one of the few people that actually does soccer. There's only, gosh, that I'm aware of and that I break with, only really about five or so people, but I know there's a lot more than that. But the ones that I break with, it's really just two pretty much. But some of the people I will as well, but it's mainly Soccer Breakers FC and US Breakers. Check them out, they're awesome. Don't worry, I have Apple Pay when I check out through their site, so you won't be beating me to teams. It takes me like 2 seconds to grab a team, so I don't mind telling you to go check them out. Just kidding. You know, if you beat me to a team, all the better. So basically what we're talking about here, and let me get into this, is there's a lot of confusion in Topps Finest on some of the rarities. And that's the card right there I'm talking about. And we'll get into that in a minute. Let's just go ahead and go through some of the other stuff. I did Dortmund again. Dortmund's not really selling very well in Donruss. It's hard to hit some good stuff. But I did get a Finest Phenoms Jadon. The last one I had of this had a little mark on it, so I went ahead and gave it to my nephew. Got a Matt Hummels, some other Jadon base here. The main thing about those is the Haaland short print and the Haaland autograph, which is what I was going for. But the odds of getting that is probably like one in every, if I had to guess, the short print 1 in every 5 or 6 cases, and the autograph probably like 1 in 10 almost. So also what we did was we did a lot of Real Madrid and we did a lot of Salzburg, which I think are the best products in this. Well, I mean, I collect Real Madrid. So one of the biggest hits, Sergio Ramos, 15 of 25, absolute gorgeous card. I love these. These are kind of on par with Chrome for me. You know, I know a lot of people have moved on to Chronicles right now. Chronicles is just absolutely blowing up. Got a Gareth Bale purple. So I'll try to get a couple, I was just trying to get a couple of the numbered cards of each of the Real Madrid players. I think I got them all. I'm pretty sure. Got an Eden Hazard here, gold. So that's an orange and a gold. Got a rainbow going on here. That was a pretty nice one. Junior, 22 of 99. Sadly, not his jersey number. We got Junior Finest Phenoms. Sorry if that wasn't refractor. Ramos, prize footballers, which I'll talk about that in a minute. And then just a bunch of other base. So those will go in the personal collection. I've started to kind of branch out a little bit in my PC. I've started collecting a little bit of Barcelona, especially with Chronicles coming out. I really like the checklist for Barcelona in it. I did a lot of Real Madrid, but it looks like we have a 9 of 250 junior. So that's 2 of those. So very nice. I'm pretty happy about that. But we're here to talk about the Topps Fusion. Now this right here is the base. This is a prize footballer base. There's like 20 of these in a, and I should have done the math before doing this video. But you kind of get an idea of how much it is. Honestly, I don't have a pen here. I would do the math, but this is the just base version. But there's also a fusion version. And here are the odds, pack odds for these. So you need to understand, because I've seen people selling these cards for a lot cheaper, not realizing how rare they absolutely are. And what I'm specifically talking about is the pink red and the black gold. The blue red is 1 in 162 packs. You get those pretty much about 1 in every case. I'm pretty sure there's 8 boxes in a case, 16 packs. It's about 1 in every other case or 2. It's somewhere around there. I can't remember how many packs are in a case. So think about that. It's not numbered, okay? The green red, these are to 20. And they're 1 in 322 packs. So your odds of getting, like, say, a Haaland numbered to 20 is 322 times 20 number of packs. That's like 6,000 or something packs, I think. I'd have to, I'm bad with math, but I think it's like 6,000 some packs. The pink red is non-numbered, and it's 1 in 643 packs. Now, if you saw my last video, when I was breaking with Austin, we pulled something, which I'll show you in a second. You might have already saw it as I was pulling those out. But we did pull a pink red, and we didn't realize how rare this is. If the green red is 1 in 322 and it's numbered to 20, that means the pink and red is actually numbered to 10. But the thing is, they're not numbered. So there's only 10 of these cards that exist. But because they're not numbered, nobody knows how rare they are. Now, the black gold is actually 1 of 1. There's only 1 of each of these cards of the black gold fusion, because it's 1 in 6,166 packs. There's 20 cards in the set. So 20 times 6,166. Now the gold is 1 in 6,166 as well. Those are numbered 1 of 1. So doing a little deduction, you can pretty much figure out that the gold and gold 1 and 1 are numbered. That means the black gold is also 1 of 1. Okay? That's how that works. So be aware of that when you're thinking about these cards. I saw a guy on a Facebook group and a guy on eBay sold a pink red Haaland, which coming up soon, for like $400 on eBay, not knowing how much it was actually worth. It's hard to say because there's no comps, but considering that it's only 10 of those cards exist, it's got to be a couple $1,000 card. And people are selling these cards without realizing, how much they're actually worth. And this isn't like me being sour. I could have, bid and bought several of these, but, it's just, I kind of feel like, it's really all about educating yourself in this series, because the fact that they aren't numbered does not mean that a card is not rare, basically. So this is what you have. You have the prize footballers. This is the regular insert. This is a Hazard. I have 2 of these here. And then this is another short print of Haaland, but this is the extended base. So these cards come 2 to a case. There's I want to say 16 or 17 of them. Ronaldo's in there. Haaland's in there. All the Juventus players are in there. It's really weird. So that's why this card is probably like $800 or $900. So they're like one in every 4 or 5 cases. Now, where am I? Okay. So let's go through this first. And I think I did okay in this one. I wasn't hitting very many bases. So got a DACA. Yeah, this was the first half of one case that I did with Austin. I only got that. So not good at all. Didn't start out well. The second half of the break, you can already see it. We'll save that for a second. We only got 1 base. We got a Minamino. I think that's how you say his name, which I think people are kind of big on him. He's actually playing for Liverpool now, so that might see some value. So be aware of that. It might be his rookie card. I'm not really sure. I'd have to check. So the card that we were talking about is this card right here. Now, notice I said pink red. So 1 in 643 packs. This particular card is 1 in like 12,000 some packs. Absolutely crazy. Like, I had no idea, and I went back and I was out on the blowout forums, and people were talking about these fusions and how actually rare they were. And someone put the pack odds. I was like, wait a second. Didn't I get the pink and red one? So I went back and watched Austin's video. Sure enough, here this was. I sent a message to him through Facebook Messenger, and I was like, hey, man, Yeah, those pink red fusion, those are like 1 in 643 packs. There's probably only 10 of this card exists. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do quite yet with it. I mean, I could put it out on eBay for a ridiculous amount of money. You know, probably like $3,000. People are just putting ridiculous amounts of money on cards right now, hoping someone will bite at it. It's hard to value the worth right now. I mean, it's insert. It's the fusion subset, which seems to be very popular. But the problem with it is it's not numbered. And the numbered ones to 20, I think the last one I saw, I think there's one ending today, but I think it was like $600 or $700. So if you just kind of extrapolate that, if 1 to 20 is selling for 700, this is twice as rare, which means typically it means it doubles the price. I don't know. I don't set those prices, but right now I think it just looks in amazing condition, and it might just be something I send to PSA. The centering is great on this. Everything looks good. I'd have to take it out of the top loader to really see if there's any and look at it under a microscope, but wasn't really the purpose of this video. I mean, somewhat to show off the card. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I got it. You know, super stoked. I was kind of upset that Salzburg at that time was like $300 a half case. You know, I'd spent $600 on that case to get into that break. It was expensive. They since have gone up to like $400 a half case. So just as an informational video, if you come across any of these finest fusion cards, these inserts, especially Haaland, there's Messi, there's Mbappe, there's not Ronaldo, unfortunately, even though they showed him on the promo. Way to go, Topps. But these cards are really, really rare, especially the pink red and the black gold. The black gold are 1 to 1, and the pink red are to 10 pretty much. The black gold, basically this back here is like a grayish black, and this is gold. The gold of gold ones, I mean, you can tell they have 1 of 1 right here, and then it's like gold and gold. So, you know, but these are there's also numbered versions of this that are gold to 50 and then red to 5. So the red to 5 ones would probably be just astronomical, just crazy prices. I mean, we might be talking about like $4 or $5 grand for a Haaland or something like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was a little bit informative, and it just kind of shows people that, you know, just because a card is not numbered does not mean it is not rare. Okay? So keep that in mind. Check out my eBay store. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.